Going back to the show, do you think it's more than a coincidence that sentiments like "we've got to build this world together" should come just when rock is showing politicians where they've actually failed?
Oh, darling, what kind of shit question is that? You answer it.
Do you have hobbies?
I am not... Yeah, a lot of sex.
To quote the London Daily Mirror, most rock groups can boast of one or two clever blokes. In Queen, they're all clever. Queen is one of England's new and most exciting rock groups. Can you tell us what Queen is all about?
It's basically a rock and roll band with lots of harmonies, lots of everything.
Can you safely stay in one place? Can you stay in one bag today and be safe?
No, we're not. That's one of the things that I think people can't put us into is one category. We've got so many sort of, there's a lot of ingredients that make up Queen, and you can't put your finger on it, really. It's one of the most difficult questions to start off with, really.
Is this the future of where rock is going to? Are you predicting something? I seem to be looking 20 years from now when I watch you work, Fred.
I'm just me. When I'm on stage, I'm just me. I'm not sort of laying down any message or predicting anything. I'm just having fun on stage and just trying to put across our music, which is Queen. It's rock and roll.
Do you feel that Night at the Opera is perhaps you've reached a climax at a certain stage in your career? Because I believe it's definitely the best that you've ever done.
Thanks. I think it's possibly the peak so far because it's the most successful. But I mean, we hope we're going to get better.
We get a different peak. It is going to be difficult, especially with Bohemian Rhapsody being as large.
Well, a kid wrote me a letter about that and said, I study demonology and satanic things. Why do they use Beelzebub? And I suppose that's a legitimate question.
Why do we use it?
Yeah.
It's just why do we use anything? I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean I study demonology and things. I just love the word Beelzebub. It's a great word, isn't it?
I understand that in Japan that you couldn't even leave your hotels. That's the
It was
immense
very
popularity.
difficult. Yeah, very
It was this time round. It was we had to have bodyguards all around. And,
You did
it
see
got
one of the kitchens, though.
in fact, yes, and we were sort of reduced to travelling in laundry lifts and things like that. But the price of fame, they told me.
Do you think from your stay in Munich?
I've learned a lot.
Well, you can answer that, but no. I wondered if there was likely to be some song which will come out of your stay in Munich.
Well, most of the songs I've written have been written in Munich, but I mean, if you mean in terms of the Bavarian dialect, no. All I know is all the swear words, like Bleder Hund and Bleder auf, and lick my mash. That means lick my ass.
Yes, well, we better move on.
And Scheiße and Dummkopf and all that. That's all I've learned. So I mean, I don't really speak German.
Are you mad? Pay me.
No, I don't have money.
Then you don't get a demonstration.
Okay.
You'll get it on the 2 Friday nights.
Okay.
Haven't you done any interviews in the past few years?
Because I hate them.
Why?
I just hate them. I hate talking to people I don't really know. I don't talk to everybody, so they don't really know the real me. And I don't think anybody will.
Are you very, very rich?
Oh, I'm extremely rich.
Do you like being rich?
Of course.
What do you do with your money?
I flaunt it.
What do you do with your money?
I spend it.
You said the rest of the guys have houses in L.A. I assume you mean the other members of Queen.
Yeah, who do you think I meant?
What are their names again? No, it's all right.
Stop that shit. I sometimes forget them too.
But you don't really hang out with them or anything, do
No.
you?
They have very different characters, and they like different things. You know, I like to go to ballet and opera and things. They don't like all that. They just keep going to rock and roll shows.
Why do you think you've managed to stay together working with them at this job in this business for all these many years? Now what? It was formed in 1971.
Why do you think we've lasted this long? Money, darling.
No, I mean, is that why you've lasted this long, or that's why you've stayed together for this long?
No, I think we kind of, underneath it all, we kind of like each other, and we like the music we make. That's
Right.
basically it. I mean, if we didn't like the music that we were making, we'd we'll say goodbye to each other, because, I mean, there's nothing else left.
Bruce Springsteen, has been quoted as saying, when people ask him if he would ever be married or settle down, that he's married to rock and roll, that's his wife. It sounds like the commitment you guys have.
No, I'm not married to music. I'm married to love.
Mm-hmm. And do you have time for that in a kind of schedule?
I might not have time for it, but I'm not married to music. I mean, that's my work. It's my job. I get up every day. It's like, it might not be 9 to 5, but it's my job. The way I see music is something that I earn my living. Mm-hmm. But I'm not being married or whatever
Are you a romantic at all?
I'm a total romantic. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm married to love. I marry people.
Is it intentional that you used to have more percentage than anybody else in the band, and now you're deliberately trying to give sort of, let's put it like, your space?
That's very true. Yes, that's very true, because, I mean, I know people think I just hog everything, but, I mean, it's not quite true. I mean, I think what every album that's ever come out of Queen, we come out with a batch of songs, and we really pick the best. And if I have songs that I feel are better than somebody else's, if I have 5 songs that are better than one of Roger's songs, I'll say we won't have his one song. Like, I remember that Roger actually wrote about 3 or 4 songs, and as far as I was concerned, some of them weren't good enough, and I just said, go back and write some more, and things like that. So, I mean, then Roger will come up with something like Radio Gaga, and it's perfect, it's wonderful, and then I do encourage them. So, I mean, I'm not trying to hog a Queen album in any way, but, I mean, in a funny way, that makes them write better songs, I don't like to write message songs, because I'm not sort of politically orientated. I'm not like a John Lennon or a Stevie Wonder. I just feel that my songs are just basically commercial love songs, and I like to put my emotional talent into that. I don't want to change the world. I don't want to talk about peace or any kind of sort of political content, because I just don't feel I'm motivated that way. You have to be motivated that way. I mean, it's all right for me to sit here and just say, okay, or get up in the morning and say, I want to write a peace song. That wouldn't be right, because, I mean, those kind of things you have to actually believe in. And I'm not saying that I don't believe in peace. I just don't feel that I don't personally feel I'm capable of writing peace messages and things like that, because I'm not in that sort of, in that environment. I don't want to put myself in that environment. I'm into basically writing songs about what I feel about. And basically what I feel very strongly about is love and emotion. And I think my solo album is filled with that in various different attitudes and ways. And that's about as far as I want to go. But I'm not a John Lennon who will sort of go and sleep and will actually act out his actual emotions, apart from writing songs, Peace for the World or whatever, and sleep in bags for I don't know how long, to actually go through that, because I'm not that way. And for me to actually go and write a peace message would be wrong, because I think it would be, people wouldn't relate, because suddenly they would say, Freddie Mercury suddenly wants to write about peace. You have to sort of have a very sort of strong upbringing and a long sort of, you have to go through a certain amount of history of actually allowing people to accept the fact that, look, he does believe in what he's writing about. And as far as I'm concerned, I hope people believe in the fact that I do go through torture and pain in terms of love and whatever. And that's all I want to write about. It comes easy for me, and I think that's my natural gift. So that's all I want to do.